championship trophy. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. For the Oregon Ducks offense, we get the first swing today. That's a group coming off an impressive win last week. Now they go on the road to face a strong defense that gets stirred up by this crowd energy. Let's see what they can do today, Kurt.
And Chris, I think the fact that they were able to win the game last week, like you mentioned, gives them the confidence that they need to come into this environment and deal with this defense and try to get out of here with a win.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And now a third down of the opening drive of this championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Ohio State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Jefferson. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Caught near the sticks. It's Jefferson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Not able to connect, incomplete. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Oh, what a cut, still going. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. A solid run, good for first down yardage. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. The Ducks look to keep this drive moving. And there's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep shot caught right at the 10. They bring it down, but the gain sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. The Ducks will line up now. It's first and goal. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Quarterback keeps the football. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run with pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. On the run here, lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the receivers got it. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set them up first down at the 14. The Ducks line up on first and 10 now. Looking for a man. Running back grabs it on a screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They keep him off balance with a run. Has it back to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Bringing it out, it's Jefferson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. The quarterback still with the football. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver grabs it. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? Powering through a tackle. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. A great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. QB bootlegs here. And the pass is incomplete. Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that second-tier defender or linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Fights off a defender.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Savage. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. Now it's 2nd down here.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made down the middle. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. 7th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Trying to run, it's Savage. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense cannot be stopped. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down at the 44, that's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Caught by the receiver. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. They're going to run it here. The Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. The Ducks look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Savage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Try to convert with a sneak.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. Third down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down. But no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be fourth down in inches.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. Powers through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps.
Headed for the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
Bringing it out, it's Jefferson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And this one is caught. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They try to sneak it for the first.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Grab by the receiver. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll give it to the back. Oh, what a move. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. He finds some space.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. QB decides to keep it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
He'll throw it now. Comes up with the catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your...
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job of the D.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Handoff running right. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First down, looking for more now. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring them down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Grinding away with a running game. Breaks through the tackler. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. We're able to convert. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or then check him out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. That's reeled in. It's Savage. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup.
He's picked for a third time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.